So for our check for understanding, we're just going to see if you got the right answer and you want to just move on, you can. But if you want to see how we did this on this one, if you got something different, we're going to go through it. So for the first problem for check for understanding, right, we had 8v squared plus 8v minus 48. Got a number in front there. As we're saying, the first thing we're going to do, we'll start doing more steps after this, but for this section, 7.6, we're just taking a look saying, okay, can I simplify this? Can I make it a little simpler? And so if I take a look, there's an 8 in front of there. I don't like that 8. It's going to usually be my first little cue that does 8 go into these other ones here. For everything we're doing for this section, usually it can work out just nice and perfect and nice and clean. So in this sense, yes, 8 times something, right? If I can pull out an 8, this is 8 times 1, 8 times 1, and then 48 from my times table is 8 times 6, right? So each one of them has an 8 as a common factor, and it's actually the greatest common factor that I can pull out here. So if I take a look, right, if they do all have 8, I'm going to go ahead and put my 8 right outside there. And so when I pull that out, I am left with 8 times 1 is 8. So if I pull out an 8, I'm just left with 1v, or just v squared. I'm going to write it that way. 8 times 1 is my 8. So when I go ahead and I pull out an 8, I'm just left with 1v, or just v. And then if I take a look at my last one here, 8 times anything equal 48. Yeah, 6 times 8, or 8 times 6. So if I pull out an 8, then I am left with just 6 on the inside. And so in this case, if I want to double check, 8 times v squared is 8v squared, 8 times v is 8v, and 8 times negative 6 or minus 6 is minus 48. And so again, you can see what we're doing is the opposite of distributive. So I'm pulling out the 8 and going the opposite direction. In this case, if I want to go a little farther on this one, if they're telling us to factor it all the way, then I can now go ahead and keep track of my 8. All right, so I've already pulled out the 8. I'm taking a look and seeing, does this break down, right? Because this is what we just did with the 7.5, the stuff you did yesterday with the Khan Academy video. So I'm taking a look. I'm looking at 6, right? So I know that the first part is going to be v and v, because I know v times v is going to be my v squared. Now I'm taking a look, is there a way to get 6, right, that when I add them together, because I'm going to add my middle ones, that comes out to a positive 1. 1 times 6, not going to work because there's no way to add them when I do the middle part, right? First, outer, inner, last. There's no way to do that. That's going to come out to a positive. But 2 and 3, right? If I take a look and I want it to come out to a positive v, then it looks like, right, that's going to be a potential winner right there. And so I take a look. I want it to be a positive v, and so if I had a positive 3 and a negative, or a positive 2 and a negative 3, it does come out to negative 6, but it may not come out to positive, right, v. So I've got to put the signs in the correct place. So I want to go through and just double check my math there. Right, so that's going to be 2v, right, that's going to be 3v, and I had to figure out and just double check that this is a negative, right, 2v, this is a positive 3v. When I add those both together, it is a positive. All right, remember, if I had put the signs the opposite way, it would not have worked out. So that works out.